Hey guys, we're at the Everything Electric show in London, Excel, and I thought I would give you a little bit of a walk around to show you some of the cars here. It's a pretty, it's a pretty big show. It's one big hall, but quite a lot of things to see. So let's have a little look. We're going to go down to the starting corner and I'll walk around and give you a little bit of a look at some of the things that's here. It's nice to see people coming to shows like this because the UK is really kind of lagging behind a lot of Europe, and I think that we really need to get back on this electric journey. We really have to get there, and it's really good that shows like this happen, and kudos to Fully Charged for making this happen. So I just want to give you a little look around. I'll show you. So I'll stop talking and we'll have a little look around. So we've got here, this is the Drive Electric area. We've got some of the cars that you can sort of test. So they've got the new BMWs, the X1s, the new i5, which is a beautiful car, by the way. Really, really lovely car. I'm not sold on the looks per se, but that's a beautiful car. I really enjoy driving that. The new Lexus, which is just stunning. Again, very aggressive angular designs. Not really sure if it's my cup of tea, but the RZ's a really cool car. My favorite car probably of the show so far is this, the Microlino. I just did a little quick review, a quick sort of overview of the Microlino, but it really looks cool in a bright colour, especially the two-tone. I think this is really wicked. I would really love to hope, I really do hope, I would love to think this will come to the UK, but at the moment we just don't know. They are doing some market analysis and they said it more than likely will come to the UK, but they just don't know when. But really fabulous little thing, really good fun. A really good replacement for the Citroen Ami as well, because the Ami sort of lacks the quality that this definitely has, the quality where the Ami lacks, and I think that's a big bonus for it. But it's going to be twice the price, it's going to be quite expensive, so that's the other thing as well. But I think it's cool, really does look cool. You've got the wide track at the front, narrow track at the rear wheel drive. I'm not sure of the power output, but it's really awesome. I love the little roof on the top, just wicked. I think it's going to be really good fun. I can imagine me cruising around Brighton in this in the summer. Be really, really wicked. And I love those little lights on the side. I think they're really cool. Just love how they're all integrated. The indicator, the lights, this beautiful little satin metal finish. You've got the little mirror here on the inside. It's really wicked. I really like it. And I think the party trick has to be harking back to the 1960s when you pop open the front door and it lifts over. Sadly, it doesn't have the collapsing steering column. That would have been really awesome. But I guess that's probably more of an engineering thing. You don't really want to have to do that. So it stays fixed in place. But it doesn't impede your entrance, or it doesn't impede it at all. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, Microlino, really wicked. You've got the Aura Cat. You don't really see many on the road. I don't think they've sold a huge amount of these. I think they're quite expensive. And the market's moving so fast that cars like this, and even some of the established brands like the beautiful MX-30, they're already out of date. The market's expanding so quickly, Like, I mean, I hate to say it, but ID5s, they already look old-fashioned. They already look a bit out of date, in my opinion. Ioniq 5's a beautiful car, but again, things are moving so quick that you really have to be on your toes to see all these amazing cars. This is the really cool Morris JE van. I'm not a fan of the colour, but it's a really cool thing. It's very prototype. This is carbon fibre, which is probably a bit of an over-engineering thing. I don't think it needs to be carbon fibre for this kind of vehicle, but it's really quite cool. So it'll be interesting to see if it makes production. That's the second prototype, so it'll be interesting to see if it ever makes production. You've got the Smart. I've got to tell you what, Smart have really blown me away. The quality of these cars are really something else. I was really surprised. I've never seen so many tricks in terms of illumination and fit and finish. I mean, they really are phenomenally good. I'm going to give a quick example. If you look in the back, everything lights up, the seats, everything's illuminated, the vents, everything just illuminates. Beautiful panoramic roof there. Really lovely little details, little metal tabs on the seats. Really, really impressive. This is a car I think that will sell really well. This reminds me of an AMG GT or some of the Mercedes-Benzes that come out from 2016 onwards with the triple vents on the front here. Just looks great. Kudos, I think they've done a great job on this. So that's the Smart. Smart 3 and Smart number 1. Hyundai's here with the Ioniq 5. You've got the Ioniq 6. I like the Ioniq 5. Ioniq 6, it's always been a wee bit of a mixed up car for me. It doesn't really do everything brilliant. I think it looks great. I love the sloping back, but I don't think it necessarily ticks all the boxes. But you've got to love that rear end. It's very, very cool. And then of course the 5N that everybody's talking about. It's probably one of the most bonkers electric cars right now on the market. It's got beautiful quality. The seats, like the BMW M3, M4s, they just look phenomenal. It's a very nice car. It's a lot of money, but you've got a very fast car. Very, very fast car. I don't think it's going to perform like an equivalent petrol car in terms of like the BMW M cars, but I think for what it is, it's a great car. You've got the new Kona Electric, really nice car as well. Big surprise for me was the Volvo EX30. Beautiful design, very Scandinavian, lovely recycled materials, and one thing that I really loved most in this car was these amazing machine metal handles. Just beautiful. And this really interesting like bandage fibre, that's the way I can describe it, and it's been glued. It's just beautiful. It looks really good. Really nice interior. Just, yeah, really nice. This is going to sell like hotcakes. Absolute hotcakes. Fabulous car. We'll carry on around here. We've got BYD. BYD's really dominating. At the moment, they seem to be everywhere. The Chinese are really pushing their vehicles. And I think they're going to do really well. So this is the Dolphin. Excuse the noise. This inside the Dolphin here. Really, really nice. Nice car. I think we're going to see a lot of these around. That's the Dolphin. And then you've got the Atto, which is another popular car. Really nice. The Atto. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Some of it I'm not really sure about. There's a lot going on here. I think the design departments didn't speak to each other. You've got sort of the guitar strings. You've got this sort of link shape. There is definitely a lot going on. It's very cool, but I think it's going to date probably pretty quickly. There just seems to be a bit too much going on here. But nice car. And of course, this is probably my favourite, the Seal. It's a beautiful car. Again, you're going to see lots of these on the road very soon. There's going to be lots around. Just a really nice design, really cool. So that's BYD. BYD's here as well. Tesla's here, of course, with their new Highland version of the Model 3. The Model Y still to come. Looks great. I think the illumination's really good. And they've really improved again on the quality. From the last time I tested the last one, you can just sort of see the difference now on the quality. They've got nice new recycled materials on the doors. They've got this lovely integrated illumination now. So they've done a lot of work on improving the quality. And just to show you too, the rear screen's always a really nice touch for your passengers as well. So they've done a lot of work on this car. This also still has the double laminate glass. Really lovely. I really like this material. It just adds a little bit of texture to the car, which it really lacked before. The Tesla really lacked texture and textiles. It just was all very much the same, but now they've really pushed it up a notch. So the illumination goes all the way around without being too much, because sometimes I think Mercedes, it's a bit in your face, isn't it? Screen's very much the same. You've got your twin wireless chargers there. You've got the same fabulous glove box. You've got really there. They've obviously now put perforated seats in, so I'm just wondering if the seats are a slightly different design. They might be, but perforated good, because the seats did make you sweat. There's no doubt about that. They really did make you sweat. That's still there, which is nice to see, really funky. And this lovely fabric here on the dashboard, really nice. Gotta say, it's really nice. And then you've got your new steering wheel here. So what we'll do, we'll probably get one of these in the next couple of weeks, and we'll test one, and we'll do a proper rundown video of how it compares to the last two generations of it. But, or the two updates rather. Really nice, gotta say, really like this. Really nice car. So the Model 3, there's life in this car yet. I think it's still pretty much the benchmark. The new lights, of course. I'm not sure, it works, I guess. It works, it's nice. But yeah, really nice, really nice. More black details here. Has it still got the wee secret? Oh, it doesn't have rubber down here anymore. It's got just a bit of carpet. Oh yeah, it still has the little release there. It's just under a little, well, you can see the light there. It's just under a little cover, so that's still there. And then you've got your screen here for all of your climate control. It's quite hard to see on this phone actually, the detail, but there you go. You've got your climate control there. You can play games. You've got some limited settings as well. Really cool, I've got to say. And of course, it still has that beautiful, infamous glass roof. Yeah, they've done a really good job. Model Y is still very much the same. Looking forward to seeing the new version of this. But yeah, Tesla's still, I think, the brand that many manufacturers are trying to look up to. They're trying to emulate their success. But to be honest with you, they're probably going to struggle. So we've got the Aura again. We've got the Kia EV6, EV9, which to me, I think is completely pointless. A car this big is an electric car this size. There's no need to have a car this big. So there you go. But this is the EV9. Beautiful color, but the car is absolutely enormous. This is just one World Car of the Year. And there's no doubt it's a beautiful car, but it's huge. You know, 2.5 tons or so. It's a really big machine. The doors are really hefty as well, but great car. I mean, it's a great family car, but as an electric proposition, it ain't really that environmentally friendly, is it? Obviously the seats can fold down flat. It's got loads of room there. And you've got your tonneau cover there, your parcel shelf. I mean, it's got a lot going for it, but it's just a very, very big car. A very, very big car. You can sort of see the amount of space here as well. It's really cavernous in here. So you can adjust all the seats. You've got absolute mountains of room here. Loads and loads of space for all your family. And I love the ventilated headrests as well. But to be honest with you, I think a car this big isn't really going to solve the transport problem. It's only going to really cater for those people that want these huge cars for the school run. So I'm not sure why this car exists. They obviously see a market for it. Personally, I don't think it should be World Car of the Year. I think it sends the wrong message. But there we go. That's the EV9. It's very cool, but not for me. The new Ford Explorer, really funky car, very nice design. It's nice. It's quite low. It's quite a low car. I was surprised at how low it was. It's very, very cosseting is the word. A little bit dark inside, but very, very nice. I love the sliding trick on the screen. I think that's quite cool. But I noticed a real flaw. When you slide the screen down, you end up nudging the hazard button, which is a bit silly. But really nice. I think Ford's going to sell a lot of these. I think they'll do really well. This could very much be the electric Nissan Qashqai kind of thing going forward. We'll have to wait and see. But the Explorer's a really cool machine. We've got MG here, of course. We've got the Cyberster, sorry, which is going to be coming. Orders come next month. Beautiful car. I don't like the scratchy plastic around the ring of the roof. Under the lights, it looks a mess. But it's a beautiful looking car. Really, really cool. You've got the Trophy MG4. Really nice car. You've got some of the commercials, Volkswagens and things there. You've got the Giga Theatre. And everybody's giving a talk. We're talking about manufacturing there. So that's happening on right now. We've got some food there as well. Bicycles. Some really cool little engineering projects from St. Paul's School there. An electric ice cream van, just what you need. You've got a little kids entertainment area. My beautiful wifey, say hello.
Hello.
Hey, Ava. Ava. Hello. Hi. So they've come with me today. We've got these Cooler King little electric bikes, really cool. These really awesome Bow scooters, really cool. And I've got to say, Silent Classics have brought this Datsun here. I owned one of these about 15 years ago, and this thing is completely different. Willwood brakes, really beautiful. You can see the interior there. I mean, it really takes the Datsun to a whole modern era. But instead of the engine, it's got this under the bonnet. So, a lot of fun. I'm sure it's a lot of fun. And probably quite expensive too, I would say. So they've got that here, they've got the Fiat 500, they've got the Land Rover Defender, all running electric powertrains. The ID Buzz. electric home heating installation. So there's a lot of things like things for your home, like Tesla power walls. Lots of that technology. Duracell's here with their new sort of home ecosystem, which is really quite cool. My Energy's got the Lotus Elekre here, which I really love. That's a beautiful, beautiful car. It's one of those cars that just makes you go, oh my goodness me. I mean, look at that interior. And it's just, I mean, does it get any better than that? I mean, look at it. It's just stunning. And the smell of the leather is just, oh. Geely really knocked this one out of the park. I absolutely love it. I can't wait until these things depreciate like a stone. And then we can all drive one. But for now, of course, they're quite an expensive machine. Look at this. Stunning. Really, really stunning. I just love the details of this car. Beautiful. So that's the Lotus. We've got Rivian here. We've got the new Ford. You know, electric pickups are, I guess, a growing market. I don't think the UK is ready for these vehicles just yet. They're still a very big vehicle and they're very, very large, but they still look fantastic. The Rivian's one of the best looking pickups out there, I've got to say. And I love the interiors. I think it's great. You've got the same screen in the back, lovely, lovely materials. Just a really nice machine. I think that the Tesla Cybertruck is such a quirky vehicle. I think that not everybody wants such a quirky design. They want something that's a little bit more traditional. Like, it looks like a pickup truck, and this looks like a pickup truck. And I think it's really awesome. I think it's really, really cool. You've got the Lightning F-150. A cool car, gotta say, a cool pickup rather. I really like this thing, it is cool. But it is really big. If we compare it to me, for example, it's massive, really big. Little electric Porsche replica kind of thing, quite cool. You've got, of course, this stunning, everybody's seen this, the Charge Mustang. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, you'll pay for it, but just look at this. The color's right, the interior is stunning, really, really high end. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. I've got to say, I really, really love this. But it costs a lot of money. But, I mean, can you imagine? Just stunning. I could look at this all day long, but obviously I've got to move on. And there's the lovely Microlino again. That matte finish is really cool. You've got the police here as well, making sure people behave themselves. Got a bouncy castle over there. More companies doing different things. Got Admiral for insurance there. Insurance companies are making a killing right now, aren't they? So yeah, so there's quite a few things here. Hyundai again, you've got all the test drive vehicles over here. A whole collection of test drive vehicles. You bring your license, you can drive them on a little set route. Really good idea. And the little MEV cars. I've seen a couple of these already. Quite cool. So that's kind of the show in a nutshell. Some nice things here. So I hope you enjoyed that quick tiny whiz around. Oh, by the way, electric Vespas. Really cool. Really like them. So yeah, there we go, guys. So we'll see you next one. Just want to give you a quick sort of whiz around. And we'll see you guys on the next one. We'll finish with some music.
Come on, find that happy thing.
There we go.
Your everyday.
Cheers, guys. Bye.